India could have hardly asked for a better day here in Perth. They've taken complete control in this first test, making the most of a dramatic turnaround in the nature of the pitch from yesterday. From a spicy green seamer where it was darting around everywhere, the pitch has flattened out a great deal with the sun beating down. Yashasvi Jaiswal and KL Rahul have bossed the Australian bowlers in the second session and taken India to 84 over 0 at tea, with their lead swelling to 130 runs. The Indians have found some batting stability after a long time in Test cricket, with Rahul batting on 34 of 70 at the end of the second session and Jaiswal on 42 of 88. There have hardly been any chances for the Australians, and on the few occasions they found the edge, the ball didn't carry to the wicketkeeper or the slips. Earlier, Mitchell Starc and Josh Hazlewood's 11th wicket stand ended right at the stroke of lunch with Harshit Rana dismissing the former. Starc grinded it out for 112 balls and scored 26 runs while Hazlewood stayed unbeaten on 7 of 31 balls. The last wicket stand lasted as many as 110 balls and produced 25 runs and Australia were all out for 104 runs. Rana finished with figures of 348s in 15.2 overs on debut while Mohammad Siraj returned 220ths. The star for India, by some distance, was their incredible captain Jasprit Bumrah who recorded figures of 530ths in 18 overs. Rana earlier dismissed Nathan Lyon to reduce Australia down to their last wicket after Jasprit Bumrah struck with his first ball of the day with the all-important wicket of Alex Carey. Those early strikes put India well on course to taking a big lead on day 2 of the first test in the Border Gavaskar Trophy despite being all out for just 150 runs batting first on the first day. Starc and Hazlewood nibbled a few runs off that lead though and slowed the game down to a crawl, but India remain on top going into the second session. Cricket fans could not have asked for a better start to the highly anticipated Border Gavaskar Trophy, with 17 wickets falling on the first day of play and setting up what is certain to be an absolute classic of a low-scoring test match between India and Australia. With Australia going into stumps at 67 sevenths, they found themselves in a world of trouble at stumps despite wreaking havoc with the ball in the early part of day's play at the Optus Stadium in Perth. They now have their backs against the wall, and Alex Carey was looking to piece together crucial runs with the tail. Carey, who has been the in-form batter for Australia in Test cricket in recent months, held the key to the contest heading into the second morning in Perth. Bumrah ended up making light work of him and that brought out Nathan Lyon to give Mitchell Starc company. Australia's tail-enders are known to be very capable batters themselves, though, and so India would know that they still have a job to do if they are to get a strong lead. Conversely, that is exactly what the hosts will want from Carey's supporters in the shape of the tailenders left at their disposal. Carey is a fine batter with the tail, and his ability to stitch together runs will be crucial if Australia want to catch up to India's total and put the pressure right back on India's batters in the third innings. However, India will be in high spirits and have the momentum after a remarkable comeback despite the batting failure earlier in the day. With Bumrah looking in tremendous touch with the ball, and Mohammad Siraj and Harshit Rana also contributing with big wickets, India know they have a narrow edge, which they will be looking to hammer home. With the potential of Carey and company looking to attack, India will also be aware of the potential of leaking quick runs to the Aussie tail, which would dull the edge with which they were playing late on day 1. Keeping control of the scoring rate will be the focus if wickets prove tougher to come by on the day 2 pitch. Nevertheless, India's focus heading into day 2 will be on the batting side. With the batting bailed out by the bowling performance, the lineup has a second chance to come good after a failure that has become too common for the likes of Virat Kohli. More will be expected of Yashasvi Jaiswal, who will want to stave off the concerns about his ability in Sena conditions, as well as Devdutt Padikkal, who looked out of sorts against the new ball while batting at number 3. With there being plenty of spice in the pitch and the new ball acting up in both the innings, it will require a lot of concentration and patience from India's top order to make good on this advantage that the bowling has provided. From an Australian perspective, the order of the day will be more of the same with the lines, lengths, and pace of the main seam trio as well as Mitchell Marsh causing plenty of chaos against India. India's first innings got off to a terrible start as Jaiswal was dismissed wafting loosely at a ball outside off stump and caught at gully, before Padikkal feathered through a thin edge to Carey behind the stumps. Virat Kohli fell to a short delivery from Hazlewood, with extra bounce climbing up on him and looping a simple catch through to the slips cordon. Though KL Rahul and Rishabh Pant tried to reconstruct the innings, Rahul was given out by the third umpire in contentious circumstances, despite it seeming as if he had missed the ball and Snicko had registered his bat-hitting pad. India continued to lose wickets after that, as Dhruv Jural and Washington Sundar fell early. Pant and debutant Nitish Kumar Reddy counterpunched with some quick runs, with good shot-making on display as they took the attack to Australia. However, Pant's wicket against the run of play flipped the advantage back in Australia's favour, who were able to plug away at the tail despite Reddy looking in strong touch. With the ball, Bumrah's opening burst saw him receive adulations from all corners of the cricket world, as he continued to establish his status as the best impact bowler in international cricket. Debutant Nathan McSweeney was the first to depart before he accounted for Usman Khwaja and became only the second bowler to dismiss Steve Smith for a golden duck in Test cricket. The dangerous Travis Head scored a few quick boundaries, but a peach of a delivery by Harshit Rana awarded the bowler his maiden Test wicket and put India in the driving seat. Mitchell Marsh was dismissed by Siraj, who also ended Manas Labuschagne's long and drawn-out spell at the crease with a couple of great deliveries. Bumrah removed Pat Cummins near the end of play, and Australia added some boundaries in the final couple of overs to go into stumps trailing by 83 runs. So at the end of day 2 India are 172 runs for no loss and lead has become 218 runs. Jaiswal is reaching to his century and made 90 runs while KL Rahul is batting at 62 runs.